Our story begins in ancient Egypt, where the Israelites were enslaved by the mighty Pharaoh. Amidst this hardship, a Hebrew woman named Jochebed makes a desperate decision to save her newborn son from Pharaoh's decree to kill all male Hebrew babies. She sets the basket afloat on the Nile River, trusting in God's protection. The basket is found by Pharaoh's daughter, who is moved by the child's cries. "This is one of the Hebrews' children. I will raise him as my own son." Pharaoh's daughter said, with determination. She names him Moses, meaning drawn from the water. Years pass. Moses grows into a man, raised as an Egyptian prince, but aware of his Hebrew heritage. One day, Moses witnesses an Egyptian taskmaster beating a Hebrew slave. In a fit of righteous anger, Moses kills the Egyptian. Fearing Pharaoh's wrath, Moses flees Egypt and finds refuge in the land of Midian. "Do not come any closer. Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground." Moses slowly removed his sandals and bowed down. Then the voice saw, "I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob." Moses covered his face. He was afraid to look at the glory in front of him. "I have seen the suffering of my people in Egypt. I have heard their cries, and I know their pain. I have come down to rescue them, and I am sending you to Pharaoh to lead my people out of slavery." Moses was shocked. He had run away from Egypt long ago. How could he go back? He said, "Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and lead the Israelites out of Egypt?" But God answered, "I will be with you." Moses still felt nervous and asked, "If the people ask me, 'What is his name?' what should I say?" God replied with a name full of power. "Tell them, 'I am has sent me to you.'" In that moment, Moses understood that the eternal God, the one who has no beginning and no end, was personally sending him. God gave Moses one more promise. "When you bring my people out of Egypt, you will worship me on this very mountain." Moses stood in silence for a moment, staring at the burning bush. The fire continued to blaze, but not a single leaf was harmed. It was a sign of God's holy presence, powerful, mysterious, and full of purpose. And deep in Moses' heart, something changed. The fear didn't disappear, but faith became stronger than fear. He picked up his staff, took one last look at the fire, and began his journey back to Egypt. The mission had begun, not in a palace, but in the quiet wilderness where God called his name. Even when we feel forgotten or far from our purpose, God can meet us right where we are and remind us that he still has a plan for our lives.